Hey, my beautiful Leo-Virgo Cusp souls. Welcome back to the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. How are you all doing? Let's take a deep breath for a moment. It's a big inhale and exhale. I feel like the energy of that inhale, peace, and exhale, all that tension, because, well, the first half of November really feels deep. Like Spirit's literally helping you clean out old energy before something brand new begins. We like stepping into November under some powerful astrology that's really going to stir up some emotions, your relationships, and maybe even your sense of purpose. It's a little bit chaotic energy, or not too much chaotic, I feel like. It's like clarity through contrast. Like you seeing what doesn't fit anymore so that what's meant for you can finally take root. Yes. So it's actually not going to be chaotic, you know? And I mean, let's have a look at the astrology. But before we do go ahead, thank you so much for hitting that like button. I truly appreciate it. Those of you that do comment, I really do appreciate it. The more interaction we have with the channel, um, the more castles like you can find this Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, right? But yeah, thank you so much again hitting that like button. And right from the start of this month, Venus, the planet of love and values, right, is a big teacher. And around the 2nd of November, Venus in Libra opposing Chiron and then squaring Jupiter. This can bring up like emotional growing pains in love and also money, and just realizing where you've overgiven or where your heart deserves more balance and respect. But this is a good thing. It's healing through awareness. Oh, well, look here. Here's the hangman looking at things from a different perspective. Perhaps one of my Leo Virgo cusps here have Pisces in their charts, or it's just this energy. You know, the fourth, right, in November, Mars moves into Fury Sagittarius and immediately opposes Uranus, and this is going to be big. This, my beautiful souls, you can feel like it's going to be a sudden wake up call. All right, it's motivation with a twist, breakthroughs, bold moves, unexpected changes that shake up your comfort zone. And I'm hearing don't resist it, flow with it. If something feels perhaps unstable, it's probably pushing you towards your true direction. Now, with regards to the full moon this month, we're having it in Taurus around the 5th. This is lighting up themes around stability, finances, and also your sense of security. And this full moon says that you deserve to feel safe in what you're building. So for you, my Leo Virgo cusps, this really could show up as finding emotional peace in practical ways. Maybe through your work, or maybe it's going to be a creative project, or simplifying your surroundings. Now, right after that, we have Venus that's moving into Scorpio around the 6th, and this is bringing deep love energy, right? Emotional intensity, but also truth. You can't fake connections under this transit. It's just, either it's real or it's going to be revealed. Like if you're in a relationship, definitely expect deeper talks or shared emotional breakthroughs. Now, if you are single, something magnetic really could begin, um, especially around when Mars moves into Sagittarius. This is going to be like boosting your confidence. Now, we also have the retrograde. So the one retrograde that's big that happens is Mercury retrograde. It's going to be happening around the 9th. We're already currently in the shadow period. So yes, communication is going to be big this month. Perhaps it's going to be travel for some of you, or maybe it's going to be clarity that may feel a little bit wobbly. All right. This wobbly energy that's all going to be happening until around the 29th as Mercury moves back into Sagittarius, from Sagittarius, sorry, into Scorpio. So yeah, I feel like during this time, take your time signing contracts or making big decisions. Revisit old plans, and hey, don't rush anything new. Just after that, Jupiter also goes retrograde around the 11th of November, is asking you to slow down your growth, refine your visions, review your blessings. So you might realize something you thought you wanted has evolved, and now your values as well, especially around abundance and success. It's all shifting in like a higher direction. Now, around the 12th, Mercury and Mars meets up in Sagittarius, right? And this can be like that fiery communication. Now, definitely watch out for impulsive words during the around the 12th. But also, this is going to be a powerful motivation for you. Like if you channel this well, this energy, it's going to be incredible for creative expression or maybe even speaking your truth. The energy that follows feels like a spirit is saying, we're rewriting your story. Now, also on the 12th, right, we're having it's the last quarter moon, that it's in Leo, and this is also pushing you to release or helping you to release what's perhaps been heavy in your heart, or been heavy on your heart, right? I'm hearing, don't cling to control, release with love. So, okay, having a look at the retrogrades that we're having this month for those of you that are interested. So we've got Mercury retrograde that's happening between the 9th and the 29th. This is about review, rethink, reconnect. Jupiter's retrograde, which is beginning around the 11th, right? Reflecting on your goals, your faith, and your growth. And Saturn retrograde is happening all the way until the 28th of November, about your life lessons, whether in patience and structure. Uranus retrograde is happening all month. It's slow awakenings, it's internal freedom. Neptune retrograde is also happening all month, which is clearing illusions, spiritual clarity. And Chiron retrograde also this whole month is healing emotional wounds. And we also have the North Node retrograde currently all month. So this is shifting destiny paths and karmic lessons. It's a very reflective sky right now. And I'm hearing that you're not meant to rush this energy. You're meant to refine it. And that's probably why this hangman is coming up, is pausing, all right? Looking at things from a different angle or a different perspective, all right? Perhaps you in a pause right now. A lot of healing energy also coming through with the green. Like a spirit's also showing me like a mirror, like you seeing both who you were and who you becoming, alright? And like the first half of November is about that sacred review, alright? How you love, how you speak your truth, and what you give your energy to. Some of you might maybe reconnect with a dream, or maybe it's going to be an old friend, or how you speak your truth, and maybe what you give your energy to. Some of you might, really rediscover a passion that you set aside. I feel like this month is going to be of emotional honesty, and that's where, with your emotional honesty, is where your true healing, or where some of your healing is going to take place or begin. Okay, so already we have the hangman as your general energy regarding you. So let's ask Spirit, please, can we get more info regarding the Hangman. So here we have the World. It came out reversed. And we also have the Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, let's get a few more cards out. So the people around you, we have the Nine of Swords and we have the King of Swords. We have Death and Rebirth and the Moon. I see nines and threes are really coming out a lot in your reading on your cards so far, so that could be significant. Let's have a look at love and relationships. Eight of Wands. Tell us more, Spirit. That's a bit too many. Thank you again for being here and really hitting that like button. I truly appreciate it. Let's have a look at Korean money. So we have the Hierophant here. Tell us more, Spirit. Seven of Swords reversed. And the King of Cups reversed. Let's have a look at your shadow and healing energy for the Chariot reversed. Oh, Leo-Virgo's Chariot reversed. Tell us more about this Chariot reversed, please, Spirit. Five of Wands, the Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles. See, the Two of Pentacles is also sticking out here, juggling, balancing. At the bottom of the deck, we also have here the Ace of Pentacles, which is quite standing out for me, that there's some sort of new opportunity that could be coming in, all right? And for some of you, this could be love, it could be work, finances, a gift. There's some sort of seed that has been planted or that you may be planting during this month. So my Virgo Leos, I just took a pause for a minute to really sit with these energies. Notifications could really be significant for some of you. I'm picking up a lot of also fire energy. Sagittarius season could be really significant for some of you, as well as perhaps Capricorn season could be significant for you, or perhaps just those energies, or you've got those in your chart, or perhaps there's somebody around you with those energies, right? But yeah, let's talk about you right now. So the Hangman, which is Pisces energy, really came out first. Okay. And so we got clarifiers out here just to dive deeper into your overall energy about you. And we got the World reversed and the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you are in some sort of pause, a divinely guided delay that's perhaps asking you to breathe and look at things perhaps from another angle. Now, we are currently in the shadow period and we going into Mercury retrograde and Jupiter also going retrograde this month, and it's like Spirit is saying, wait, you're not done learning yet. And you're like probably thinking, really? You're tired, right? So you might feel a little bit stuck or in a limbo or waiting for some sort of breakthrough that hasn't quite landed yet. But hey, this is part of your growth, all right? Looking at things from a different perspective, all right? Now, the world reverse tells me that you closing out an old cycle. Something is unfinished. Something you might have been holding on since earlier, maybe this year. But, the Nine of Wands is like, I'm feeling to actually turn the Nine of Wands around. That you're stronger than you realize. You feel like you're not stronger than you realize, okay? But you are. You've been through a lot, and you're still standing tall. And this is a powerful time to reclaim your faith and also your resilience, and just trusting in the divine timing of things. 12, 21 could be significant numbers for you, or double threes and nines. Any of these numbers could be significant for you. Perhaps there's some sort of delays in travel, or delays in some sort of worldwide communication, or something that you want to do worldwide. But this pause period was needed for you to look at things from a different perspective. Let me know in the comments if you feel called to. Perhaps you can just leave me an emoji. But yeah, thank you again for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. Now, the people around you, we've got the Nine of Swords, we've got the King of Swords, the Death and Rebirth, and the Moon. Now, this energy does feel quite intense, right? So, this energy that's feeling intense, it's not in a bad way, but it's emotionally deep, all right? Some of you really could be picking up on other people's stresses, okay? Perhaps it's people that you are connected to, especially with all these retrogrades that are happening, and we're going to be having that Taurus full moon this month, still in the beginning, around the 5th. And this is all going to be stirring up emotions around security and trust. There's a lot of mental energy happening here. People might be projecting their worries onto you, or fears, or maybe sensing shifts in your relationships where truth is being revealed. But with the King of Swords here, I feel like it's asking you to stay clear and logical, protect your peace and your communication from a higher self. All right? Now, having a look here at the Death and Rebirth, and we've got the Moon, right? This is a lot of water energy, and I mean, we are in Scorpio season. 13, 18 could be significant numbers for you, or perhaps 4s and 9s. I feel like someone around you may be going through their own transformation as well, all right? Like, you might not have all the answers yet, but there's some sort of clarity that's coming as the month is going to unfold. This could represent your own energetic boundaries as well. Learning not to carry everyone else's emotions, especially, during Mercury retrograde periods when communication can get a little bit fuzzy. So I took another pause for a minute. My daughter wanted to talk to me. So let's continue with your reading. There's a lot of distractions that's really been happening in this November readings for the Cusp signs. Let me know if you've also been having a lot of distractions in your energy. I mean, we take everything as a sign, right? So here we're diving into love and relationships, 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Judgment. So something is happening quickly. This is a lot of fire that's coming through here. Passion. I also feel like some sort of divine wake-up energy that's all coming in at once. whether you are single or in a connection, things are moving quickly. All right, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's excitement. It's messages. It is forward movement. Okay, momentum. And but here, Judgment also comes through, just to remind you that not everything fast is meant to last. So this could be maybe revisiting a connection from the past. I mean, we do have Mercury retrograde in the beginning or mid-month, right? And or this just could be realizing what and who truly matches your frequency now. Maybe, like, let's say if you are in a relationship, for couples, it's maybe a call to reignite the spark in your relationship. Communicate openly. I mean, we this month is also about a lot of communication. Also releasing perhaps past versions of each other. Now let's say you are single. Someone might appear out of nowhere. Maybe it's going to possibly be a soul tie or a karmic connection that pushes you to grow. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It just could be someone that shows up out of nowhere. That could be with a lot of communication, a lot of passion, fiery kind of energy. All right. So, I mean, this energy could be different for all of you. And, with Venus in Scorpio and also Mars in Sagittarius, okay, the energy is bold and magnetic during this month, but it's also asking for emotional honesty. And, I'm also hearing just follow your intuition and don't chase what is forced. Okay, let's dive into your career, money. So we do have the Hierophant, and then here we have the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups reversed. Okay. So this combination feels like some sort of truth and perhaps even integrity that's coming to the surface regarding your work life, or perhaps even your finances. Maybe if there's been a bit of confusion or mixed messages or even self-doubt, I feel like November is going to bring out honesty and structure. Like the Hierophant, especially we're going to be having that Taurus full moon, right? This is that Taurus energy here. It says basically stay grounded in your values, even if others around you are maybe being inconsistent or maybe emotional, all right? But hey, we're in Scorpio season, all right? Emotions might flare this month with people around you, all right? But again, I'm looking at the Hangman, looking at things from a different perspective, okay? Um, with the Seven of Swords reversed, it's actually a good sign here. It shows that hidden motives or any unclear plans are going to be revealed. And with the King of Cups reversed, it says, don't let emotional burnout or stress lead your decisions, all right? I'm hearing balance logic with heart. Now, with all the retrogrades, this is not going to be a month to make impulsive decisions or make impulsive moves regarding money. I'm hearing instead it's going to be perfect for planning ahead, refining, and just trusting that there's new opportunities that are going to come in December once Mercury and Saturn go direct. Now, if we do remember at the bottom of the deck here, we do still have this Ace of Pentacles. So there is some sort of new opportunity that is going to come in probably towards end of the month, towards December. Remember always to take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest for somebody else, all right? I mean, there's a lot of energies, all right? Perhaps the energies are similar, but everybody's story is also different, and timelines can also be a little bit different, right? But yeah, let's have a look at your shadow work and healing. So here we've got a mix here. We've got the Chariot reversed. We've got the Five of Wands. We've got Temperance and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so this is quite a powerful energy that is coming through. It's the lessons of patience and balance, right? And there's two energies here of balance here. Temperance is about balance, and so is the Six of Pentacles. And this is that fire and earth energy coming through. Now, there might be a little bit of frustration here with those two energies coming through. All right, the Chariot reversed and the Five of Wands. Maybe this could be inner tension, all right, that's coming up when things don't move as fast as you want them to. But here with Temperance, your angels are with you, and your angels are coming in to as your archer, okay, reminding you that timing is divine and that balance is everything. And even with the Six of Pentacles, healing happens when you learn to give and receive equally. All right, it's that balancing act, that duality. All right, the shadow and the light. And if perhaps you've been maybe overextending yourself, whether it's emotionally, financially, spiritually, this could be in different things for different people. Spirit's asking you to slow down and rebalance. Healing isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about allowing more space for peace, right? Double fives could be significant for some of you, even triple fives in the cards. I'm seeing triple fives here. Thank you for hitting that like button. I really, truly appreciate it. Let's just get one card out here for final advice for you guys. Spirit angels, ancestors, please, for our Leo-Virgos. Final advice. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Let's get an Animal Spirit Oracle card out. And then we can put the two energies together. Okay, a rebirth is assured. So there's a number 5. Fives is all about change. And I just spoke about fives. So the energy, what I'm getting off these two cards here, is clarity often follows confusion. So you being asked to pause before reacting, to release overthinking, or sharp judgments, especially towards yourself, right? Like Bat Spirit confirms that an emotional or a spiritual rebirth is already in motion, okay? And things are changing. There's change. And it feels like you're still maybe in the dark, and you just need to trust in this in-between space. You know, this November transits are clearing what no longer aligns so that you can step into your next cycle with a deeper wisdom and strength. I feel the energy that you are shedding old patterns, stepping into truth, and really preparing for your glow up as 2025 closes. So, well, my beautiful Leo-Virgo Cusp, let me know in the comments. Let me know if this resonated, if it helped or brought any sort of clarity. Don't forget to like if you haven't yet. Perhaps share, subscribe. And I will definitely check you around in the next one. Sending you a love and light.